Mentions, and I can see Mr. Garg, the former finance secretary, smiling here as you talked about America's debt and deficits, because the peeve of the Indian government has been that the rating agencies give us a hard time about our debt and deficits and overlook what's happening in the most developed parts of the world. But in terms of future intervention, just today, for instance, there is the possibility of the DOJ going against Alphabet and saying, look, you're too big, we need to break you up. Is that the way forward now? Because that means that the government is intervening yet again.
Yeah, but I think that unfortunately, I mean, as I said, that I believe there is a role for the government, but in terms of right roles, I think there are a couple of points I want to make here. One, that yes, I do feel that antitrust is one of those things on which I'm with the government.
So you think that the big needs to be broken up?
I think something needs to be done, that the entire concentration that's happened of the really big tech companies, and it's happening across sectors. I mean, in all fairness, it's not just in tech, it's happening. There's some, that when you have so much power concentrated in a few companies, it really, there's something wrong with that. Because then they're able to misuse that for lots of purposes, including regulatory capture and other things, and also being the ability then to use that money to just buy out competition, to, like, in terms of to do whatever they feel like. They have a license to operate in a pretty carefree way. But having said that, we still have to go back that why did this happen?
Yeah.
Why do we, because let's say today you break these oligopolies down. What prevents new oligopolies from coming up 5 to 10 years from now? Yeah. And this is where I say the problem is with the system. It's not that these are symptoms. And you can deal with the symptoms for now if they've gotten too out of control. How do you deal with the problem? What is the core problem here? And the core problem, as I argue in the book as well, is the fact that, like you have, like in America today as an example, do you know that America in the last 20 years, every year they introduce 3,000 new regulations. Yeah. We are in this complete regulatory overdrive. And I think that as somebody who's worked in government would know, that regulations tend to be pro-incumbent and pro-big business. Why? It's because, I know this from personal experience. Yeah. In America today, for example, if you want to set up a new investment fund, the cost of doing so today has gone up 10 times compared to what it was, let's say, 20 years ago.
Yeah, so the cost of compliance and the complexity of compliance.
The complexity of compliance and all. Yeah. The average person today at their work in many of these countries, do you know this, 16% of their time goes in dealing with legal compliance, other attestations that they have to do. Yeah. That's trillions of dollars in lost output, apart from just the frustration of being at work. And you're spending 16% of your time as an employee dealing with all these regulatory stuff. Now, big firms have the resources, the money to be able to deal with this. If the costs have gone up so much, then it stifles small and medium-sized businesses or new startups from coming on. It's just so expensive to do so. And so, like, they come up, but, beyond a point, the costs are a lot. They're happy to just sell out or not just come up. So even in places like America, right up until the pandemic, the number of new startups was actually declining in America and also in much of Europe. So these are all symptoms about what's happened, that if you keep introducing new regulation, who are the biggest lobbyists in Washington today? They're all tech companies in terms of they're the biggest lobbyists out there. So you have, like,
bigger government is not the answer, clearly.
No, in terms of the fact that that's what's caused the problem. So now you can use the government to say, okay, we need to do something, because now they've got so much power that they're never going to allow any change to take place. And they're going to use their supernormal profits to keep acquiring everyone and not allow this to freely happen. Fair. But in terms of the fact is that how do you prevent this from happening again is my point. And until you deal with this from a root and branch standpoint, this will happen again. Some new oligopolies will come up if you keep introducing regulations at this point.
Speaking of